feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hello, and welcome to the video wrap-up show for the Shrimp Tank podcast in Seattle. I'm Dan Whedon, and I'm joined today by my co-host, Barb Whedon. We had a fascinating and fun conversation today with Jake Bernstein from K&L Gates. You're going to want to listen to the entire episode. Please subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find all our episodes from the last 6+ years on our website at shrimptankpodcast.com/Seattle.
Jake, we are so excited that you joined us today. And with everything that is happening in current events in Russia and Ukraine, what kind of legal liability exposure are we going to be seeing?
I think you're going to be seeing quite a bit. As part of the events going on, there's going to be criminal gangs and nation states looking to make money, whether it's from ransomware or through data breach and then ransoming the data breach. And all of these things come with liability. The requirement in the law is that you take reasonable cybersecurity measures that are appropriate to your size and level of sophistication. The key phrase here, though, is you got to do something. And not doing anything is a recipe for liability, whether it's from a class action under the California Consumer Privacy Act or under any number of general theories of liability in other states. The risk of liability is high.
Jake, you answered a question on the podcast, and I encourage everybody, you have to listen to the entire thing. It was in our Plead the Fifth section, but this was incredibly important, I think. I asked you, what small business owners are missing the boat on, or what are they overlooking? They don't have people, so to speak, as some of their bigger brothers and sisters in the corporate world. What are they missing? So if you would please respond to that here as well.
Yeah, Dan, what people tend to miss is that cybersecurity and IT are different functions. And what I see most commonly is that businesses will just assume that their quote IT guy unquote is also their security guy, and that isn't always the case. It's often not the case. You think about the difference between an IT function, which is really focused on keeping the lights on, keeping things working, versus a security function, which is really focused on maintaining authorization for all the users, like basically keeping out bad guys. And they're not diametrically opposed by any stretch, but they need to be able to disagree on things at times, and that's very difficult when they collapse into the same person.
Jake, thank you again for being our guest here on the Shrimp Tank. And for our listeners that want to get in touch with you or learn more about your company, how can they get more information?
They can contact me via LinkedIn. They can contact me from the firm website, klgates.com, and they can listen to me talk about this for hours on end at the Cyber Risk Management Podcast.
Make sure to check out all of our replays on the shrimptankpodcast.com/Seattle and wherever you get your podcasts, iHeart, Apple, Stitcher. Please follow us on your social media pages on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
Well, Jake, many thanks to you for having been our guest. Barb, thanks for filling in for us this week. Appreciate that very much. Everybody, please join us every week at 12 p.m. Pacific for our live stream broadcast on our Facebook page. We do it every Wednesday. Our next show will be March 16th, where our guest will be author Jed Selter. Phil Simchich will be my co-host. Please join us then. Until we see you again, be healthy, be prosperous, and of course, have fun. Because for right now, the shrimp is back in the tank. So long.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp